Hello, welcome to the All or One channel. I'm author, astrologer, and coach Kelley Rosano, and this is Capricorn March 2012. Capricorn, the first event that's happening is Mercury goes retrograde between March 12th and April 4th. And Mercury will retrograde in Aries and then back into Pisces, and will be in Pisces from March 23rd through April 17th. Now, when Mercury is retrograde, it's a wonderful time to rewrite, rework, reconsider, reinvent, and research anything that you have been working on or you're thinking about working on. It's a wonderful time to do research work. Now, Mercury currently is in the area of your chart that has to do with home and foundation and family, how you nurture yourself, how you nurture others. It then moves back into the part of your chart that has to do with communication. So Mercury retrograding in the part of the chart that Mercury naturally rules, which is the third house, and all communication. This is going to be very important because when Mercury is retrograde, we get unclear signals, we get missed messages, we get mixed messages. We find the devil is definitely in the details. And part of the challenge is because when we're in the cycle of Pisces, and Pisces is all about spirituality, creativity, music and art and film. So it's about seeing the big picture, it's about the vision, and it's not about the details. And then when you have Mercury going retrograde in Pisces, we're going to find that there's going to be a lot of confusion, fogginess. We think we sent a message, but we didn't, or we sent a message and the person didn't get it. So be aware that it's a really good time now to back up your computer and really take the time when you're communicating with others to make sure they got your email, that they got your message, that everybody's on the same page, that we're all communicating really well with each other. It's not a good time to sign a contract. It's not a good time to get married. However, if you get a job opportunity, you do want to take the job. Make sure you're really clear with what's being asked of you. Make sure you're really clear with what's in the contract, what is in the fine print, because when Mercury's retrograde, a lot of times we miss things. We miss the fine print. We miss the signals of what someone is sending us, and it's just a really good time to pay attention. So be aware of how you're communicating with others and how others may be receiving you in March, because it is in the part of your life that has to do with communication, the third house. Okay? Now, in Pisces, it's all about, what are we dreaming? What are we dreaming up? Our dreams are very important now, because whatever we're dreaming, we're going to manifest and create. What would you dare to dream and do if you knew you could not fail? On March 8th, we have the Virgo full moon. And this is good because for you, it's happening in the area of your chart that has to do with spirituality, long-distance travel, internet, using the internet to communicate and connect with others. It has to do with higher education, if you're going to school, or if you are a teacher, or if you're publishing anything. It has to do with traveling abroad. It has to do with expansion of consciousness, higher consciousness, freedom. And it's really good, this Virgo full moon, because it's grounding all of the Pisces, because the Pisces is all about higher consciousness and spirituality, and the Virgo moon is helping us be pragmatic and approach life in a pragmatic way. So it's really nice having the Virgo full moon on the 8th to help us with all the Piscean energy and the Mercury retrograde. And then we have a fantastic grand Earth trine. And this is happening in the part of your chart that where the full moon is, and that's the 9th house, and you have Mars there. And, you know, Mars has been going over things, and so you may have been looking at your beliefs and the things that you believe and what's important to you. Mars reviewing things in this area of your life has to do with your beliefs around God, your beliefs around, you know, relationships, your life, your beliefs about yourself. You've been looking at your beliefs actually since November. And this is a good time to look at your beliefs and review your beliefs and see, you know, I used to believe that, but I no longer believe that. I believe this, because we're always evolving, we're always growing. And so having Mars here is an opportunity to review your past and review your beliefs and see if you know, still believe in certain things that you once did believe in. And so now Venus and Jupiter have entered the part of your chart that has to do with romance, creativity. It has to do with children. It has to do with taking risks. It has to do with love affairs. And that's the 5th house. And Venus is now joining Jupiter, and this grand Earth trine goes exact on the 14th. And it's all funneling into Pluto, powerful, potent Pluto, in your 1st house of how you show up in the world, how you present yourself. The 1st house has to do with your outlook on life. It has to do with you taking action, going after what you want. The 1st house is very powerful, and having Pluto there empowers you to present yourself in, you know, new ways, more empowering ways. It can create challenges at times because, you know, there may be times where you come across too intense with people, and so, but that's not your problem, you know. It's doing what's right for you, and when you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone else. So this grand Earth trine coming out of the 1st house, how you show up in the world, the 9th house, expansion of consciousness, internet, publishing on the internet, to the 5th house of creativity. So maybe you're making podcasts, maybe you are publishing on the internet, or you're thinking about publishing on the internet. This grand Earth trine can really empower you to do that, to get your message out, to get the word out, to get out what it is that you want to teach others and empower others with, the knowledge that you have. This is a highly unique grand Earth trine. And it is combining the innovative power of Mars and Jupiter and lovely and gracious Venus and abundance and opportunity. And it's going to give a boost to our resources and give us the ability to move forward. And abundance isn't just money, although money is very important because that's how we pay our bills and make our way in the world. Abundance is the ability to do what we need to do. This grand Earth trine can provide you with the ability to do what you want and need. So there is magic and magnitude in this Earth grand trine. And it's going to continue over the next 6 months because it's coming in March, and it's planting the seeds in the areas of life that has to do with how you publish yourself in the world, how you communicate to people abroad, international travel, galactic travel, astral travel. It has to do with expansion of consciousness. It has to do with freedom, and it's harmoniously empowering you in the area of your creativity, your children. And children isn't just our offspring, but children are our projects, the books we write, the things we produce, to the 1st house, which is you, how you're showing up in the world. And then the sun goes into Aries on the 20th. And we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere and the fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. And the Aries new moon happens on March 22nd. And this is all happening in the area of your chart that has to do with the foundation of your life. It has to do with your personal foundation. It has to do with how you strengthen yourself. It has to do with family and home. And this is a very potent and powerful new moon. And it is conjunct wild and rebellious Uranus, and it's squaring powerful Pluto in the first house. So this new moon is taking this grand Earth trine and it's catapulting it even forward to empower us to take action. This new moon is all about new beginnings, new ideas, new projects, new relationships. And it may be about, for you, buying a new place, you know, getting a new home, moving. With this new moon, it's asking for you to take a bold new risk and say yes to something. So what is it that you need to say yes to? Where do you need to be more bold? Where do you need to take a risk? It's also asking for you to set a boundary and say no. So where do you need to take a stand? Perhaps it has to do with family. Perhaps it has to do with you asserting your strength and power in the world and speaking your truth and speaking your truth to family. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Okay, so we are being given immense power through this grand Earth trine, personally for each one. And with great power comes great responsibility. What do you want to create, Capricorn? You are a powerful spiritual being. Believe in your dreams coming true. It is the first step in manifestation. We don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And the only thing that trumps beliefs is passion and desire. So desire minus resistance equals deliberate creation. What do you want to create? Now, the last week in March is going to be really intense, and it's going to be intense for all of us because the Sun is going to conjunct Uranus March 24th and square Pluto on March 29th. And like I said, this is happening in the foundation of your chart. And so, you know, on the one hand, it's going to give you incredible insights into your life. It's going to give you incredible epiphanies, and you're going to see new developments in the foundation of your life. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're shifting and changing relationships, maybe people are leaving the house, or you're leaving the house, you're moving on. It's very intense and it's very powerful, but it's good because we want to do what's right for us. We don't want to hang on to the past. We don't want to hold on to that which is obsolete. We want to release the past. We want to release the false beliefs and the beliefs that no longer serve us and create the space for the new to come in. Because when you create the space, new opportunities can come in. And this grand Earth trine is going to be on March, April, May, June, July, August, into October, into Libra. And so, you know, the end of March, the last week of March, and the first few days of April, the cosmic imperative is to update our beliefs and upgrade our standards, upgrade our relationships, how we relate to each other, how we relate to other people, and how we relate to our beloved planet, Gaia. And for you, it's happening in the area of your chart that does have to do with beliefs. So this is a really good time, Capricorn, to review your beliefs and look at what's working for you and what isn't working for you. And if a relationship isn't working for you, it's a really good time for you to clean house, because that's what this new moon is asking for on March 22nd, is for you to clean house and release that which no longer serves you, release that which no longer empowers you. Because when you do that, you send a powerful message to the universe saying, I don't want this anymore, this is what I want. And the law of attraction is always working. The law of attraction is always answering us. So it will send us the love we're sending out, the positive energy we're sending out. And so we only want to be surrounded by people that love and support us and those that empower us. And so really take good care of you. Evaluate what's working for you. Evaluate your beliefs. Evaluate the false beliefs that need to go. Evaluate where you're living, who you're living with, you know, what's going on in the foundation, and, you know, be open to new insights. Be open to epiphanies. You're going to have epiphanies that say, whoa, I didn't think about that. Whoa, I never saw it that way. And you're going to have opportunities and new, you know, abundance being brought to you. And that's going to be brought to you over the next 6 months. You're going to have new developments, and you want to be ready for the new opportunities that are now in your life. So, my dear Capricorns, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments and your feedback. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you to my new clients. I love working with you. I'm meeting incredible people throughout the planet. There are light bearers and light workers everywhere. And I just want to say you totally rock. And if you'd like to make an appointment and work with me on your personal astrology, where we go in and we laser in on your transits in 2012, or you're interested in coaching, email me at Kelley@kelleyrosano.com. Until next time, Capricorn, keep looking up.